Alright, so here we are in the science lesson. I'm going to record this because I haven't really seen anybody come up with a good example yet on how to do this. So we've got the challenge: create a circuit that outputs on when the first input is less than the second. Interpret the bytes as signed. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get byte splitter put up here so that we can know whether or not the sign bit is turned on. And let's put it into the sign. Alright. Now one nifty little trick that I found here is using the 1-byte decoder to basically give us insight as to whether or not the sign bit is turned on. So, man, I'm probably going to pull this back a little bit. So the first thing, as I was thinking this through, is probably want to create a bus. So as I was thinking about this, let me just come back. First input's less than the second. All right. So first thing is, I know previously we just created an equals. So as I'm looking at this, I'm going, if these are equal, I'm going to do this a little bit differently because if they're equal, I know that I want to make sure to disable. So if they're equal, I want to stop from turning this on. The next thing, kind of thinking through, is that if this is negative and this is positive, then I know automatically it is less than. So kind of pulling through here. If I've got this as negative and this one as positive, so if this is negative and this one is positive, then in this case, let me get rid of this. This is negative and this is positive. Then I definitely know that it's less than. So that one's good. I think as a secondary here then, if this one is positive and this one is negative, let me grab another and. So if this one is positive and this one is negative, so let's reverse that. This one's positive and this one's negative. And in that scenario, I also know in that case that it's not less than. So I want to put another switch here and stop that from executing. All right. Now in this case, I think this covers the, if this is negative, this is positive, and this is negative, and it's equal. So the only other thing to kind of think through is a normal unsigned. And in a normal unsigned, I would take a adder, which is math, take an adder. And based on that output, I would probably this and spot here. So again, if they're both not negative, and let's make this one smaller, I'm going to have a carry bit. So I'm basically taking the reverse. I'm knotting this and then I'm adding it together. And if this is smaller, then I'm going to end up with a carry. So I'll pull the carry down. And in this case, because remember, this was when it was negative and this was positive, so I knew automatically that it was less than. And in this case, they're both positive, but I've knotted this and I've subtracted this, so I've got a carry. So in either scenario here, it's also less than. So I think I've got a mistake. Look at that a little bit closer here. Oh. I see what I did. So in this scenario, if this one is positive and this one is negative, I want to reverse this and, because I actually want that always on, if that happens. There we go.